101 pounds of fun. That's my little honey bun. Get a load of honey bun tonight.
It's Sunday morning on CBS, and here again is Jane Pauley.
Mitzi Gaynor stole the show with Honey Bun in the 1958 film South Pacific. All these years later, she's still a crowd pleaser. Mo Rocca has our Sunday profile.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Mitzi Gaynor!
This past summer, 6,000 people came out to the Los Angeles County Arboretum to see legendary entertainer Mitzi Gaynor.
Note, please.
As the 88-year-old performed with singer and pianist Michael Feinstein.
You're the smile on the Mona Lisa.
And played with the audience.
Worthless check, total wreck, a flop. But if baby I'm the bottom, you're the top.
You're the top.
You was a Apfelstrudel.
She's been playing with audiences for over 70 years now. First in movies, then on TV.
I gotta move my feet. I gotta keep on grooving. As long as the music's sweet.
Mitzi was born to perform. Her mother was a dancer. Her father, a cellist, was proud of his Hungarian heritage, hence Mitzi's birth name, Francesca Marlena de Chany von Gerber. When did you start taking dance class?
I was 8 years old.
And where is this?
Detroit.
In Detroit.
The Silver Studios. Madame Catherine Etienne. When I was 11, she said, Mitzi's going to go to Hollywood and become a star.
And so she headed west. And at 17, Mitzi Gerber was signed to a 7-year deal at 20th Century Fox. A producer there thought her name sounded like a delicatessen.
So he said, how about Gaynor? Janet Gaynor.
Janet Gaynor, the first A Star is Born star.
My father loved her.
Mitzi earned her stripes, singing and dancing through a parade of forgettable movie musicals.
And we'll share the ready love.
And there's a reason for this lady's reputation. You'll find the reason is in the story she tells.
But she struck gold when she began dating eccentric billionaire businessman Howard Hughes.
That's the hot number. That's the way I looked when I met Mr. Howard Hughes.
Mitzi was just 18 at the time. Hughes was in his mid-40s. What was your connection, do you think? Was it emotional? Was it...
I think he wanted to get into my pants.
There's that.
I think so.
Today, Mitzi has more than just memories.
These.
You're wearing Howard Hughes earrings right now.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh, that is lovely. And so how long were you together?
Thank you very much.
I have to find it now. I think it's great. And did he give you the necklaces, too?
Yeah.
So you're wearing the whole Howard Hughes collection right now.
Mm-hmm.
She calculates they were together for 8 months. Did you love him?
I thought I did. He asked me to marry him. Then I found out he'd asked 47 other women at the same time.
But then Mitzi did meet the love of her life, Hollywood producer and agent Jack Bean. Their 52-year marriage began this way.
The doorbell rang at the Chateau Marmont, and I opened up the door, and there's this man standing there. He has the bluest eyes I've ever seen in my life. He's about 5'11". God, I loved him.
Mitzi broke it off with Howard Hughes, but left with quite the parting gift.
He said, I want you to buy some dirt. I said, some dirt? He said, yes, in Las Vegas. $25 an acre, which I sold maybe 8 years ago for $2 million.
I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair.
Rodgers and Hammerstein's South Pacific made Mitzi Gaynor an international star.
Get the picture? I'm gonna wave that man right out of my arms.
You weren't the first choice for Nellie Forbush.
No. A lot of people had announced themselves Elizabeth Taylor, Susan Hayward, Doris Day.
All big stars?
Yeah, much bigger than I.
Did you think you even had a shot?
Well, I tell you something. I could sing and I could dance. Elizabeth Taylor couldn't sing and she couldn't dance.
Mitzi's screen test proved she was a natural singing about Midwestern crops and tasty desserts.
I'm as corny as Kansas in August. I'm as normal as blueberry pie.
The beloved Mary Martin had played the role on Broadway and won the Tony for it. Many had expected her to play Nellie Forbush on the big screen. The role
was hers.
Some enchanted evening.
Mitzi co-starred with the Italian actor Rosanna Brazzi, who still spices up her scrapbook.
Mamma mia, Rossano. So little fabric covering up so much Italian, wow.
Mitzi became so famous, Ed Sullivan lobbied to have her on his variety show. On February 16th, 1964, who was the headliner?
Mitzi Gaynor.
And who else is performing that night?
The Beatles.
It was the Beatles' second Sullivan appearance, and this show originated from a hotel in Miami. What were they like to you, the Beatles?
Lovely, just so nice, so sweet. Really nice boys.
How many people watched that night?
I don't know, a lot.
70 million.
Oh my God. Oh my God, that's a lot of folks, isn't it?
Did that give you a boost at the time?
Except that I perspired and I had a strapless dress on, so the Catholic Church said I was lascivious.
By that point, Mitzi had made her 17th and last film. How would you rate yourself as a film actress?
Fair. I didn't love the camera. The camera didn't love me.
And you can recognize that in yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you're being hard on yourself?
No.
So the ever-tenacious Mitzi turned to Vegas, where she had enormous success.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Mitzi Gaynor. Everybody loves my baby, but my baby don't love nobody but me.
Which led to a string of over-the-top hit TV specials in the late 60s and 70s.
And I can cook, too, on top of the rest. My oven's the hottest you'll find.
This is Mitzi at her best. She sings, she dances, and she's always in on the joke.
I won't do a number unless I can have a good time doing it. I mean, even if I'm serious, I give it this a little.
Winking.
Yeah.
You're winking at the audience there.
Yeah.
But if baby, I'm the bottom.
50 years later, Mitzi Gaynor is still winking at audiences.
Yeah.
But when she sang with Feinstein, she performed her entire set sitting down. It's unclear if Mitzi Gaynor will ever dance again. You don't move around the way you used to, but you still want to perform.
Yeah. Well, I do move around the way I used to in my mind because my leg is better. I hurt my leg bad. It's been quite some time since I've been able to really jig, but I want to go jigging again.
So you do think you'll continue dancing?
Oh, yes, I must. I'm vain. Can't tell that, can you? I want to look good and I want to do good because I think a lot of people are waiting for me to come back. Oh, that's a good line. Write that down. Write that down, somebody.